Cancer Leo, welcome to my channel. Let's do your cusp reading for the end of June and July 2020, or when you're watching this is perfect. See if you identify with the character on the left or the character on the right. This is Cancer Leo outside today, as you can see. Happy to have you here. Appreciate you. So let's get going. Cancer Leo. I did shuffle before this video. I just feel like I need to do a little bit more though. Okay, very good. Cancer Leo, you are in the energy. This is no matter what relationship you're thinking about, any kind of relationship. You're in the energy of the Magician. Awesome. You see your person in the energy of the Emperor. Wow, already some heavy major arcana energies here. You feel about them the Knight of Cups. They're in the energy of the Chariot. Wow, another major. They see you as Seven of Cups. They do see you as emotional. They do see you as thinking about possibilities emotionally, choices you might be making. You know, maybe you have a bit of a fantasy, a romantic fantasy about this person. They feel about you the Hanged Man. The energy between the two of you is the beautiful Four of Wands. The obstacle is the Ace of Wands. The advice is the Queen of Swords. Now we're getting down to some nitty-gritty here. So the obstacle is starting up the emotional side again, or starting up the passionate side again, or creating something new, or taking advantage of an opportunity with this person. The advice is you need to cut out anything about this situation that is not serving you, because the potential outcome could be that somebody or both of you need to take a break or just analyze this further in a way that is apart from each other. Sorry if you hear any planes. First time that's happening. Bottom of the deck, or the undercurrent energy, is the Ten of Swords. So there could have been a definite betrayal that one or both of you is coming off of to do with this relationship, but you both are seeking stability. You know, maybe from that situation. You definitely feel, though, in command. You feel like you want to create, or else you're manifesting elsewhere in your life. You're feeling very in charge, and you know, having the ability to create and make things happen. You also see your person as somebody who, this is definitely a leader. Could also be a married person that you know at work. For some of you, I think you know you know a leader person at work. So this is interesting, Cancer Leo. For some of you, this is very specific to do with a boss or a leader at work, or you see the person as being, you know, professionally commanding, or a leader, or that they're putting up boundaries from you. You feel romantic for this person, Knight of Cups. They feel a bit stymied by this. They are definitely in charge of something. They're trying to kind of move forward. They've got their chariot. They are in command of and running well and moving forward with. They might actually be apart from you, traveling for some of you. They see you a bit emotional or in fantasy with them, but there is a and you know, I understand that, but there is a reality side to you as well. Cancer Leo, they might be tapping more into your Cancer side, and if you have other watery sides in your chart, they might be feeling that you're a bit emotional or idealistic right now. Collectively, the two of you want greater stability. So whatever happened in the past that might have caused this feeling of angst or betrayal, or whatever, you know, certainly both of you want stability around that. If it's caused mistrust, getting this going is being thwarted. And the potential could be during this period that one or both of you need a break. I think if it's anybody, to be honest, I think you're thinking about hanging in there more than your person because they're giving a Hanged Man vibe. And the advice is to Queen of Swords for you. The advice is to try to think clearly, not over emotionally, and rationally about this. Okay, Cancer, Leo? Why do you see them as the Emperor? You see them blocking you. You see them not wanting to kind of make a new start. That's why Ace of Wands is a challenge right now. You see them as Hangman, maybe ghosting you. They're trying to come off of feeling maybe, you know, maybe you're recognizing that they're trying to release their own hurt here, but their way of doing it is to keep on moving on, you know, to not communicate. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Pausing, absolutely. They feel Hanged Man and Seven of Pentacles, so they're trying to see where they should invest their energy, their time. They're being very scrutinizing. They kind of feel like they're reining in their rational and emotional side with some balance. They don't want to rush into anything. They could be thwarting this or blocking this, like completely what this reading is saying, that they might be not communicating. They do want stability in their own life right now, and you want stability in yours. The question is that together? Very similarly, the Ace of Wands is in the challenge position. Ace of Wands in reverse on this Four of Wands. So the ability to restart this emotionally and passionately, somebody's not taking that offer up. And you might feel like you're wanting to extend that offer, Knight of Cups. They're more inclined to be blocking. It's a burden to you. You don't see success with that. You've done that before, and I think you don't want to be in an old pattern, Cancer, Leo. I don't think you want to be in an old pattern for some reason. And the issue of advice for you to be Queen of Swords is you need to take yourself out of the cold, and you're trying to resist an ending, but the question is, should you resist some sort of ending, or can you at least end your perspective or this phase and move into something healthier for you? Because the ultimate outcome here is that you two may each need to reevaluate this in some level. King of Cups in the reverse is definitely a manipulative, emotionally manipulative energy. Queen of Pentacles is not giving, not nurturing. So in order to make this work, you guys need to step back. You're trying to create, you're wanting to potentially offer something, and yet the question is, should you? King of Pentacles in the reverse and Wheel of Fortune. This is a little troubling right now. The energies are saying that you might be having a person, you both are feeling the challenge by this, but the person that you're dealing with is reacting from the standpoint of maybe not talking, not communicating, really evaluating what they should do. And you tend to be more sympathetic to the situation and wanting to give more. I think they're easily more detached and blocking. You're much more inclined to give. The question is, should you? The advice would say, try to use your mind more than your emotions here. Don't get carried away. What else is going on your side? The need to contemplate this more carefully and release. Man, can't get any more specific than that. The Queen of Swords is your advice, which is cutting out what's not working for you. And release is also an advice to me of, if you're not already in a state of, you know, kind of getting in touch with what you should release, the advice is to release, okay? Contemplate and release what is not serving you. On their side, third party. Wow, I didn't see that here. Grief. Received. So whatever message, if you were giving them a message overtly or subliminally, or the situation gave them a certain input from you, it was received. They have regret and grief around this or around a third party situation. I am going to pull another message. If they reached out, would you reject them? Well, they're not reaching out. I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry I say so many wows, but they feel grief around the part that you guys are not connected right now, or that you're broken up if you're broken up. They wonder if you would reject them. Yes, of course you feel hurt, but maybe they don't know that you're actually that forgiving, because you seem to be in some of your energies here. They're going off to think and kind of stew in their own stuff. They feel badly for the way that they treated you. I'm going to take one more message here from this other person. Seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. Wow. Yeah, so they have some healing to do. I mean, they see or hear from you, and it feels triggery to them, maybe from something they did or didn't do, or seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. What they know deep down about what went wrong or about themselves is definitely makes them feel bad. And they've actually been their own worst critic here. I have the feeling that you have not been overtly a critic of them, but they're pretty black and white about this, and that's how they see themselves, and that makes them feel bad. Okay, this is popping already from the Seeking Within custom deck here. When you're independent and self-supporting, you can let your, this is independence. When you're independent and self-supporting, you can let your imagination roam and your spirit explore your capacities and who you are, strengthening your confidence and self-esteem. And when you are social, you can still maintain your authenticity and not fall into codependency. To be independent is to give freedom to your spirit. So you can, you know, care for, reach out, connect, and be with others without giving up who you are into a codependent situation. If this person has made you feel, you know, less than confident or has affected your esteem, which, by the way, an emperor or a married person relationship, if that was the case for some of you, or a third-party relationship has really crushed your spirit, maybe this is the time where you or the other person, or you and the other person, getting a little space and independence and freedom to build your self-esteem is not a bad idea. So just remember, independence doesn't mean having to be alone. Independence means unhooking from something that's unhealthy for you. I'm just going to pull one more thing, is why is the Ace of Wands in the challenge position, if there's any kind of just confirmation there. Yep. Because one or both of you is trying to avoid a partnership going bad. So a marriage going bad, a partnership going bad. This is kind of avoiding the tower, avoiding this big change. So I think one or both of you would rather keep the status quo than completely ruin what you think is a relationship right now, or in their case, or in your case, if there's another relationship outside of this one, you might be trying to protect that. One or both of you might be trying to protect a different relationship, or just not willing to kind of stepping on eggshells right now. And sometimes it's interesting because sometimes we would rather not deal with the situation at hand because it keeps us in the relationship, even if it's a dysfunctional one or not a pleasing or ideal one, by not speaking up and by not revealing, one or both of you, it's not busting it up. So I hope that makes sense. In reality, this is saying be true to yourself. Do things that build your independence and explore your spirit and your capacities and strengthen your confidence and your self-esteem. So whatever you need to do, surround yourself with the people who build you up, not tear you down. Be around things that build your energy and confidence. Don't deplete your energy and confidence. That would be the advice here. So I hope this helped. Please come back again soon. Comment if this resonated. I will see you soon and take good care.